back to another video. In today's video, I'll be talking about my experience about the Christ University. Yes, I had applied for Christ University once my 12th standard boards were finished. So I have made a few points to be remember while you are applying for the Christ University. See, all the process has to be done online. So you have to go to their website, choose your course, choose the campus which you want to go, choose the timings, everything. Once you do, you have to do an online payment for the registration. And so I had chosen the venue or the date of the writing entrance test. It was on 11th May. So in this vlog you'll be seeing what I did in 11th May when I went for the entrance test. That you can see later. First let me just explain you in detail. 11th May was my entrance exam. It was the writing exam. The exam was for hardly 1 hour or 20 minutes. I don't remember exactly because I was super nervous, and you were not allowed to wear and go any watches. This exam was on online, like you had to give it on system. It was an MCQ based exam. Second thing what to be noted was, sorry for the interruption. So I was telling, the first day was my entrance exam. In that day I had like 6 topics to be read. The subject was general knowledge, maths, aptitude test, English, and 2 more which I don't remember exactly. So this was a computer based exam where they won't give you any paper or pen, anything. You have to go and give this exam in a system, like in a computer. What I was explaining was, this exam you don't have to give it in the campus which you have chosen. They will tell you a venue. For me, the venue was Presidency University. It was almost 25 kilometers far from my home. I went alone. I gave my entrance test and then I came back. So you can go and enjoy that. See how did everything go. Just go and watch the video now, and I'll catch you later. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is 11th May and today is my Christ entrance exam, which I'm not prepared at all. So the dress code was, what they had said was a formal dress. Like I just wore a white shirt and a blue pant with shoes. So this is the dress code what they have allotted. And the venue, first it was some other college which was in KR Pura. Later I got another mail saying that the center has been changed and now the center is in Yelhanka, which is Presidency University. So which is pretty much far. The estimated time shown is 1 hour. I'll be going by my scooter because there is no metro connectivity and I can't take the risk of going in buses. So I'm all set. I have eaten good food, and let me just pack my stuff, what and all I need. I just need a ID proof, so I'm carrying my DL. It can be anything. You can have a PAN card or Aadhaar card, DL, or anything, just any legal document to show your identity, ID card. So I'm carrying my DL license, and I also have to carry my application, and then also the e-admit card which they have sent me through the Gmail. So yesterday night I took the printout. I just need to carry them, and then you need a blank paper to make your rough work. And then second thing is, you need some stationery. Like they won't provide you anything, you have to take everything by yourself. I'll be taking 2 pen, that's it. I don't need anything else. And the test is gonna be not on paper, it's gonna be in system. So it is a computer based test for which I'm not prepared at all. I have no idea how to do all those things. So just let's leave now. I'll see you once I reach there.
1 hour later.
गाइस कॉलेज के पास तो पहुंच चुका हूँ. पता नहीं कौन से जंगल में आके कॉलेज है. लिटरली मुझे यहाँ आने के लिए ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 से 2 घंटे लग गए हैं. और ये तो थैंक गॉड यहाँ पे एंट्रेंस लिखने आ रहा हूँ. अगर मुझे आना होता है यहाँ पे एडमिशन कराने, मैं यहाँ कभी नहीं आता.
2 hours later.
गाइस एग्ज़ाम देने आया था और अभी जस्ट ख़त्म ही हुआ है. बट बारिश आनी स्टार्ट हो गई. अब पता नहीं क्या करूँगा. मैं तो स्कूटी से आया था. अभी जाके ढूंढते हैं कोई जगह, इफ़ आई कैन सिट. और In the admit card, they had given me the next segment, which was the skill assessment and micro presentation and personal interview round. It's gonna be on 14th May, which was I think 3 days after the entrance test. Yes, exactly 2 days only. 12th and 13th was the break, and 14th was my next round to be done. So on 14th morning, I just got ready about everything. There were all the clues, all the general instructions were mentioned very clearly in the admit card about what to be worn, what time you have to come. So there were different slots which were allotted to the people according to the courses. And then once I went there, I had to wait there. So they were calling one by one, first all the BCom courses student and then all the BBA students. I went there. So then they took us to a room and they asked us to sit down and fill our details, which were mentioned in the admit card. My first round was skill assessment, which was a writing test. Now what is a skill assessment? They'll check your skill, like they'll check how good are you at some skill. Randomly they'll give you 2 topics. My topics were, the first topic was importance of education and the second topic was how can hard work be substituted. I was like very shocked, like how can this be the topic. I had prepared for the Ukraine war, the COVID-19 and all so many complicated stuff, but honestly these were like very simple topics. I was given 10 minutes to write this, but I had completed in 7 minutes. You have to fill one side of the paper and the other side you have to write the second topic. This was done. The next thing was they took us for the micro presentation and interview. So once your skill assessment is done, they'll call you and they'll ask you to wait in front of the office, and then they'll ask you to go inside. There 2 teachers will be sitting to take your micro presentation and your personal interview. Well, micro presentation is something where they'll give you a random topic. Again, it's like nobody knows what will be the topic and you have to talk for 1 minute continuously in English. Yes, so my topics were happiness, Bangalore weather and chat GPT. So I went with happiness because that was very easy topic for me to talk about. And the next thing was personal interview. Personal interview was honestly very easy. They'll ask you about yourself, then you have to tell why have you chosen Christ, why did you choose this particular course and everything. Be well prepared of what you're taking and why you're taking it. So you can go and watch my second day's clips, and I have even shown a bit of campus, how does it look like, and then I'll tell you the result, have I got into Christ or have I got rejected.
Day 2.
Hey guys, so today's round 2 and look at my luck, look at my eye, like it's swollen, I don't know. I had some allergy, so I took the medicine. So let's go. I'm wearing this coat because I have to ride my scooter. Once I reach there, I'll remove it, and I have blazer and my file and all my documents inside this. So I'm superb nervous. The timing is 10:45, but I'm leaving at 9:45. I'll reach around in 20 minutes. It's good to be before than to be late, so let's go. I'm so nervous because of my eye. Oh my god, it's looking so bad, but let's go. All the best to me. Yes, I've reached near the college. ये रहा मेरे पीछे, और अभी चलिए चलते हैं. मैं टाइम से पहले ही पहुंच गया हूँ, but it's good. It's huge, like बहुत बड़ी कॉलेज है, फट रही है.
2 hours later.
Fast food chains, I'm feeling better, there's no doubt about it. And my days are brighter, my shoulders are so much lighter.
So guys, मेरा इंटरव्यू हो चुका है, बट जितना सोचा था उतना मुश्किल नहीं था. जो मेरी फट रही थी ना, इट वॉजंट दैट हार्ड. और अभी पता नहीं रिज़ल्ट कब आएंगे, और आई एम सुपर नर्वस. पता रिज़ल्ट का कोई आइडिया नहीं है, बट जो भी होगा देखा जाएगा. अभी मेरा इंटरव्यू हो गया, लेट्स गो होम. गाइस, ये जो आप मेरे पीछे देख रहे हो ना, दिस इज़ द कॉलेज, और बहुत बड़ा है. एक्सपीरियंस मैं आपको घर जाके बताऊंगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे लोग घूर रहे हैं. भाई सपना है यहाँ पे पढ़ने का मेरा, और मैं इस वीडियो को तभी पोस्ट करूँगा इफ़ ओनली आई गेट सिलेक्टेड. वरना रिजेक्शन की वीडियो डाल के तो क्या ही फ़ायदा, ही मिलेगा. पता नहीं एनीथिंग, बट guys, after giving my interview, they asked me to leave to home. Then I came back home, and I was not sure in how many days does the Christ announces the result of interview. So I went to Google and I checked it, but it was mentioned that it takes around 5 to 7 days to results to be announced. Exactly 5 days after, which was yesterday, around 6:30, I got a mail that I got a normal text that please log into your account and the result has been updated. After that, when I was like super sure about that कि मेरा तो क्राइस्ट में नहीं होगा, बिकॉज मेरा कट ऑफ बहुत ज़्यादा ही कम था एंड क्राइस्ट इज़ सच अ बिग इंस्टीट्यूट, इट वोंट हायर मी और इट वोंट टेक मी ऑनेस्टली. I was very much sure. So in those gap of 5 days, I had literally figured out 5 to 6 colleges of a normal level to get admitted over there. I don't want to say the names, but you know, all the other colleges in Bangalore available. I went there. You can watch my previous vlogs or maybe the next vlogs. I'll be sharing which all colleges I visited and what are their cutoffs and everything in detail. If you can't find those videos, I'll link them in the description box. You can go and watch now. So now comes to the result. When I logged in at 6:30, I was like super nervous and the message was that congratulations, you have been selected for the Christ and this particular course. I was super happy about it. So my result was announced on 19th May, which was yesterday, and it took almost 5 days to announce the result. So now I want to tell my experience. How was it? Honestly, if you are someone who has scored less marks in your 12th standard, don't worry, still you can apply to Christ. Christ is someone who mainly focuses on their entrance test, aptitude test and skill assessment and micro presentation or interview. It doesn't focuses on your 12th marks at all. No matter how much you have scored in your 12th standard, if you do well and if you're well prepared for your interviews and all, you can still crack it. It also depends upon the campus which you choose. I'll not tell you which campus exactly I am into, because again it's a privacy issue. So yes, I finally got selected for the Christ, and now I'll make some other separate vlog how the admission process is and colleges and how the campus, everything is gonna be updated later on. So if you like this vlog for whatever reason, please hit the like button, subscribe my channel and comment down below. I'll see you in the next vlog very soon. Till then, thank you for watching and all the best if you are applying in future.